I'm recording this after 30-40 minutes. I think again break will be there. Again you have to rejoin because it is allowing only 40 minutes class. It is a basic version of the Zoom. That's why. So after 30-40 minutes, again it may disconnect and automatically again reconnected. But again you have to rejoin after 40 minutes. So there will be a break after 30-40 minutes. So now we'll see. Under our course, Financial Markets and Institutions, Chapter 4. This Chapter 4 is about securities market and trading. You know, securities market, it is a very amendable and important topic for any country, like a securities market, especially for Ethiopia. It is very essential because still now no stock market operations in Ethiopia. One more thing is that government has been announced that by 2020 they are going to start Addis Ababa Stock Exchange, but there was a proposal, but till now they did not implement that. So that's why lack of the security market, effective security market in Ethiopia, so many companies are facing the problem for fundraising. And one more thing, not only the company, but also the public also do not have investment alternatives in Ethiopia. Investment alternatives means, yes, every month you are making money, you are getting the salary, whatever salary you are getting, simply they are spending without proper saving and investment alternatives. Because here in Ethiopia there are no proper investment alternatives. I think in previous, in my third chapter, I have shown, once you listen to that, I have shown different investment alternatives which are been there in the short term and long term. So in that, one of the long term market is that securities market investments also, like a share market, So which is very absent in Ethiopia. There is a primary market. Some few companies, they have issued the shares, but there is no secondary market in Ethiopia to sell back shares to second person. That's why it is absent of secondary market in Ethiopia. So in view of this, in this chapter, we are going to discuss about securities market and trading. Under this, we are going to see primary, secondary, and third market also. There is a third market also there, and foreign markets. We are going to see, and the stock market indicators. Indicators means when stock market is going up, when stock market is going down, and what it indicates, and what are the symbols that they will use in stock market. So all these things we'll see. And institutional and private investments, we are going to see these institutional and private investments also. So these are the four major topics that we are going to cover in our fourth chapter. Let me see one by one. You know already that individual assignment, I think your part is finished. Nearly 17 students submitted their individual assignment. Out of 23, only 17 are submitted, and the remaining 6 has to submit till now. And group assignment, they have to submit by next week. There is no option by a group assignment. You have to submit any cost. I think only one group I have received, 5 members group, one group assignment I received. I don't know remaining groups. I think you have to submit the group assignment by next Saturday. No more extension of the date. And one more thing, those who are absent, those who did not submit the individual assignment till now, for them I'm giving the opportunity till tomorrow. Till tomorrow I'm giving the opportunity. After tomorrow, no more assignments would be, individual assignments would be accepted. So tomorrow is the last and final date to submit the individual assignment. Group assignment, your target date is that coming week, so coming Saturday or Sunday. Up to coming Sunday, I can give this opportunity to submit a group assignment. So pass this information to other people also. One more thing, if we complete group assignment and individual assignment, Then test will be there. I'm planning to conduct this test also online by using the Google Documents online questionnaires. I'm going to prepare that. We have to discuss with the head of the department and all top management. After discussing this, I think after a week, after next week or after coming 2 weeks, I may conduct a test also online for 20%. So final exam we'll discuss later. So that is my agenda. Already individual assignment, tomorrow is the last date. Group assignment, coming Saturday is the last date. And test after next week we'll see. So up to 50% we have to complete at any cost within 2 weeks. So that is my agenda for your class. And let's see what is primary market, secondary market, and third market. So in this chapter 4, we are going to see primary and secondary market and third market. In this, if you see this, already you have given an individual assignment an IPO, initial public offer. You know that? Yeah, all of you submitted your individual assignments on IPO, initial public offer. What is that initial public offer? Initial public offer is about issuing shares to the public for the first time from the company. Company will issue the shares for the first time to the public, and public will buy the shares directly from the company. This is called primary market. So when you go to the shop, when you buy the new mobile, brand new mobile, then that is first market. The first time you are buying from the company. The same mobile, after 1 month or 2 months, the same mobile you are selling the same mobile to other party, second party. That is called secondary market. Like this, in issuing of shares also, there are primary market, secondary market, and third markets. There are 3 markets are there, and which will be there in the securities market. So we see one by one what is primary market and secondary market meaning. If you see the meaning of the primary market meaning, if you see this, the marketplace for a new shares is called primary market. New shares, first time when you are buying the shares from the market, that is called primary market. So first time when you are buying. And secondary market meaning, if you see the secondary market meaning, if you see this, the place where normally issued the securities are traded is known as secondary market. The place where formerly issued securities are traded means here they are issuing the shares to the public. First you need to understand the primary market IPO process. What is IPO process? Initial public offer process. First the company wants to raise, say for example 1 million birr. 1 million birr, they have decided to raise this 1 million birr through issuing the shares. There are many alternatives. They can go for a bank loan, they can go for a debentures issue, they can go for issuing that bonds. There are investment alternatives, but among all these, for bonds you have to pay interest. For debentures you have to pay the interest. For bank loan you have to pay the interest. So company doesn't want to go for purely debt. So in that way, they can go for issuing the equity by equal proportion of the shares. By issuing the equal proportion shares to the public, they can go for issuing the shares, and public will buy the shares. They will become a shareholders. So exactly what the IPO process, if you see, then 1 million they decided to raise. Say for example 1 million they decided to raise from the public. Then that 1 million may be divided by 10. 10 means 10 is the face value to issue the shares. 1 million divided by 10. If you make that 1 million divided by 10, if you make this, then 100,000, 1 lakh shares. 100,000, 1 lakh shares would be issued at the rate of 10 each share. So like that 100,000 shares may be issued to the public, and they may get the 1 million beer from the public by issuing 1 lakh shares. 1 million divided by 10. So 1 lakh shares will become. So your total capital is been converted into small units is called a share. Your total capital has been converted into small units. That is called share. So like that, once the company decided to issue 100,000 shares, then they may give paper notice advertisement, or they may take the third party like brokers. They may take the help from the brokers, the stock market brokers. They will inform, they'll give advertisement, so that by seeing that advertisement, public will subscribe for the shares. Public will subscribe for the shares. So like that, when public subscribe for the shares, how many shares you want, you have to apply. So after applying this, then company will see how much public applied for how many shares. Based on this availability of the shares, based on this subscriptions, they may allocate the shares. So it is called oversubscription or under subscription. Oversubscription means public company, if company is good, oversubscription may come, because whatever shares you issue, more than that applications you may receive if company is good. If company is not good, under subscription means whatever the shares you have, less than that shares public may apply. So like this, based on your company reputation, public may apply for the shares. Then immediately by seeing that all those applications, finally they will allocate the shares. Up to allocation of the shares is called primary market. When once they allocated, shares may be in your account, demat form. Demat, there is a account called demat account under share market to buy. How you are maintaining the withdrawals and deposits in your bank account passbook. In the same way, in stock market also there is a demat account. In that demat account, your shares would be credited to your demat account. So like this, shares are being issued. So up to issuing the shares, up to allocating the shares is called primary market. Now, after allocating these shares, then this company is going to get listed with the stock market. There is a stock market platform. So before listing, whatever the IPO process is been done, that is called primary market. Then after the primary market is been finished, then this company would be listed in the stock market. Once the company has been listed in the stock market, that is called secondary market. Now, when the moment the company is listed with the stock market, that company is available for everyone to buy and sell the shares. So then now secondary market will start the moment when the company is listed with the stock market. So that's why here you see the meaning of secondary market, the place where formerly issued securities are traded. Already issued shares here, these issued shares have been traded on stock market. This is called secondary market. Means you are selling, first time you are buying from the company in the primary market. Next, when share price has been increased, you may sell these shares to someone on the stock market. That is called secondary market. So that is why the moment the company is listed with the stock market, that is called secondary market. That's why. So if you see another name, new issue market, this is called new issue market. This is called after market, means after issue is been completed, where whatever the transactions happens, you may sell it to third party. That is called after market. Types of purchasing: directly you are purchasing from the company, and indirectly you are purchasing. So when you are selling after buying the shares from the company, and the second time when you are selling these shares to someone, that is indirect. In secondary market, they cannot buy the shares from the company. They may buy from the third party. That's why this is indirect. It is direct relation, direct buying, and this is indirect buying from the shares. And financing. What is this financing? It supplies funds to budding enterprises and also existing companies for the expansion of the diversification. Why they are raising the issuing the shares and raising the capital? Because they want to expand their businesses, they want to increase the business level. That's why it supplies the funds for budding enterprises. IPO, like primary market, supplies the money to the companies, and secondary market, it does not provide funding to the company. To whom they are funding that to the company? I purchase from the company. again I'm selling back to someone. So it may not funding, secondary market may not funding to the company, but maybe it may facilitate the liquidity facility for the stock market investors, because you want to sell and get the liquidity, secondary market is possible. That's why it does not provide funding to the company, but it facilitates the liquidity to sell your shares in the secondary market. That is different. Next, how many times a security can be sold? How many times security can be sold? If you see this, here it is possible only once. Once the company has been issued, all those shares, once the company has been issued, all those shares, uh, um, only once it has been transferred to the public. That's why only once security can be sold here. But here, multiple times. How many times you want to buy? How many times you want to sell in the stock market? It is possible. Multiple times it is possible in the secondary market. Next one is that buying and selling between whom? The company and investors, because investors are buying directly from the company. That's why it is buying and selling takes place between the company and investors. Here in secondary market, the buying and selling takes place between the investors, because I may sell, you may buy, you may buy, you may sell, I may buy. So secondary market is for platform for the investors, not for the company. So that's what. Next one is that who will gain the amount on the sales of the shares? Who will gain the amount in primary market? That is IPO issue. Company will gain the market and they will get the amount. Here, secondary market, when you are selling, then you may get money. So investors will get money under secondary market. Next one is that intermediary. Intermediaries involvement. Yes, here it is there. Underwriters. Underwriters means, just now I told you, company issue the shares, but there is a under subscription, means public did not apply enough shares, means under subscription has come. Then will they fail? Will they remove the IPO? Will they stop the issuing the shares? No. Even public do not apply. Some banks will support, because if public will not buy all your shares, we may purchase. Like that, some financial institutions, some intermediaries, some stock broking companies, they may give the guarantee for the issuing the shares. If a public will not buy, we will buy. Like that, some financial institutions will give the guarantor. So that's what this is called underwriters. So in under primary market, there is a underwriters, that is financial institutions will play the major role to support public issue from the company. If public is not subscribing enough, then company may be supported with underwriters, means guarantors. They may give guarantee that, okay, if public will not buy, we will buy. Like that, financial institution will give the guarantee here. Next one is that in secondary market, brokers, to whom you will meet to, if you want to buy or if you want to sell your shares, to whom you contact? Brokers. Stock market brokers will play major role under secondary market. Stock market brokers will play a major role under stock market, under secondary market. Next one is that price. Regarding the price in the primary market, regarding a price in the primary market, fixed price. It is fixed price, which is fixed by the company. Which is fixed by the company. So at a certain level, they'll fix the share price and they'll issue to the public. But here, in secondary market, fluctuates. It depends upon the demand and supply force. If more people wants to buy, then share price may be increased. If more people wants to sell, the share price decreases. So many buyers are there to buy, means that is bullish trend. Bullish trend. There is a stock market trend here. Bullish trend and bearish trend. Bullish trend and bearish trend. There is a trend here. When all public wants to buy, when all public wants to invest in stock market, that is bullish trend, means upward trend in the stock market. When all public wants to sell, there is no confidence in the stock market, they want to sell all the shares, that is bearish market. Bearish means selling of shares down the market. Upper the market, down the market. Upper the market is called bullish trend. Down the market is called bearish trend. That is what depends upon the demand and supply force. The price may be fixed here in secondary market, but in primary market, the price is being fixed. Share price is fixed in the primary market. And organizational difference. Organization difference means not rooted to any specific spot or geographical location. Any specific location here is there primary market. No specific space, because they may give paper advertisement and directly public has to apply for the shares. There is no specific place for the primary market. But secondary market, there is a physical existence. Where is that physical existence? Shares are being buying and selling is been taking place at a stock exchanges. So stock exchange is a place for secondary market to exchange the shares and to buy and sell the shares. So that is, these are the major differences between primary market and secondary market. What is third market? I think you would have understand this primary market and secondary market. Primary market and secondary market. Now we'll see this third market. What is the third market? Third market is the over-the-counter market, which brokers and large institutional investors trade exchange-listed securities between another. What is that? The third market. The third market is an over-the-counter. Over-the-counter means it is not online. It is a physical trading. Physical trading over the counter. Just you pay the amount and get the share. So market which brokers and large institutional investors exchange are listed between the one and another. I already told you previously, there are underwriters. If shares are being not purchased by in primary market in IPO, initial public offer, if public is not buying the shares, then underwriters will guarantee to buy the shares from the company. So later, when the underwriter is buying the shares from the company, later when certain price is been increased, then these shares are being exchanged between brokers and large institutional investors. It is not between the investors. It is not between investors, but it is between financial institutions like brokers and large institutional investors exchange. So that is why the third market is taking place between brokers and large financial institutions, large institutional investors like merchant banking institutions, banking institutions. They may exchange between, because when bank is having excess money, where do they invest? They invest in stock market. Some banks also, they guarantee for companies to buy the shares. So like this, the third market is between taking between brokers and large institutional and investor trade exchanges. And a third market consists of trading by non-exchange member, broker, or a dealer, and institutional investors exchange listed stocks. So like this is one. And another words like third market involves exchange listed securities that are being traded over the counter between brokers and dealers. I already told you this. So the third market supports the primary and secondary market, because if dealers and brokers are being exchanged these shares, again these shares will come to market only. Again, public may have to purchase this shares on the stock market. So the primary market describes the issuance of the new shares. So it supports third market supports first issue of shares under primary, and the secondary market is traditionally where seasonal securities have been exchanged among the market participants. So these both, third market supports the primary market as well as secondary market. So third market is trading began in 1960s itself with such an Jeffries and a company. Although today there are number of brokerage firms focused on third market trading, which have been exchange taking place between brokers and institutional investors. Exchange has been taking place between brokers and exchange traders or large institutional investors is called third market. That is one thing. And one more thing is that one more thing is that how it works. Third market, how it works. I think the time is going to getting up. I think within 4 minutes we are stopping this because after 40 minutes again we have to restart. So let's see how this third market will work. I already told you third market is between brokers and large financial institutions. They'll exchange the shares between them. Okay, so it is not for normal investors or public investment. So how it works, the third market, how it works, we'll see. How it works, like if you see this, the third market is an OTC. OTC means over the counter. Between it is not online, face to face, over the counter it is available, and they'll speak and they'll exchange the good shares between them, brokers and financial institutions. And the third market is an OTC venue, and in which brokers and institutional investors, insurance companies and mutual fund companies, because they are raising the funds from the public. Where do they invest? Insurance companies, they are collecting premiums from the company public. Where do they invest in this company? What the funds they are raising? Where do they invest? They'll invest in stock market again. That's why insurance companies, mutual fund companies, those who are collecting money from the public for the investment, they'll invest in stock in this third market only. So they'll invest in this third market. So trade securities listed publicly traded on exchange traded like New York Stock Exchange, American Exchange, American Stock Exchange, AMX, like this, it may be exchanged. Unlikely, most exchange trading, buying and sellers are there in the third market, trade which on each other for the benefit of their own portfolios. They want to maintain portfolios in their portfolio means it's a combination of different securities. They want to maintain their portfolios. That's why they involve in the third market operations to gather the shares or to gather the shares, to buy the shares on behalf of the clients. So that's why it matters. Third market, why it matters. Third market begins together large investors willing and able to purchase and sell their own securities holding for cash immediate delivery, because it is over the counter exchange. Means immediately they take they exchange the shares and immediately they deliver the cash immediately. So securities can be purchased at lower prices in the third market, because in the third market brokerage firms, why they are exchange today, maybe share price may be less. That's why they may exchange the shares between them, and later the share price may increase and they may make the profit. That's why the main agenda is that buying the shares at lower prices in the third market, because of the absence of the broker's commission. If you want to buy from the broker, then you have to pay the commission. Or if it is a exchange between the broker, one broker to another broker, there is no commission. That's why this third market is very essentially it has been growing for exchanging the shares from the broker to one broker firm to another broker firm, and one institutional investors to another institutional investors. So this is what the third market operations that are been taking place in the securities market. So till now we have seen primary market, secondary market, and third market. These are the four markets which are being available. Three markets which are being available in the stock market. So now we have only 40 seconds time. Now we are stopping this, and we'll start again. You be there online. Again, try to rejoin for the next 40 minutes class about foreign markets. We'll start this. I already time is getting up. Within 3 seconds, 4 seconds, it may get stopped. Again, you can rejoin in the meeting. Okay.